Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good. Okay, so today we're going to do a little review. So, do you know what we've been working on this past week? Hannah?
Probability.
Perfect.
Okay, so today we're going to get to work with the bears.
Yes.
So, we're going to pretend that we have all of these bears in a bag. And we're going to figure out what the probability of pulling out a certain color bear is. So, do you remember what the first thing we do when we're trying to solve probability problems?
Don't you count all of them?
Yeah, exactly. So we have to figure out how many we have in total. So we're going to do our first question is, what is the probability of pulling out a yellow bear? So Hannah, what you just said, can you repeat that first step louder for everyone else to hear?
I would count all of the bears first.
Exactly.
Perfect. So, we can use this. We've written out how many we have of each kind. So, for example, let's say, how many green do we have, Hannah?
5 green.
Perfect. So, let's look back at our question. And we're going to say, what is the probability of pulling out a yellow bear?
Okay.
So, what should we do first?
So I saw the word yellow, so I'm gonna count yellow. So I have 1, 2, 3 yellow, but I also need to know how many I have total. So I'll count all of them. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So the probability of me picking a yellow bear is 3 out of 16.
Exactly. So you do 3 yellow over 16 total. So what Hannah did to repeat it for everyone else to hear is that they did the parts. So the part is the yellow. So the part over the total. So 3 yellow over 16 total.
And I love how you separated them from the group so you could see how many you already counted and how many were total.
Awesome. So our next question, we're going to solve a different problem. What is the probability of pulling out a red or a purple bear?
Red or purple.
So what makes this problem a little bit trickier is the word or. We're not just using one color now, right, Miss Craig?
No, you have to remember with or, we have multiple combinations that we could do. So, do you remember what we do when we see the word or?
I think we would add the amount of red and the amount of purple together.
Perfect. So let's try that.
Okay, so I have 2 purple, so 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red. So I just pulled out 2 purple and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds. And so I want to add those together because I'm trying to see what red or purple is together. So that's 5 plus 2 is 7. And then the total I had was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So probability of pulling out a red or purple, I think, is 7 out of 16.
So exactly, that was exactly right, Hannah. So she did red first. And that was 5 out of that 16 total bears. Then Hannah added the purple, and that was 2 out of 16. So she added those totals together to get the probability of red or purple and got 7 over 16. Awesome job.
And that was perfect, just adding the numerator, and we always keep the denominator the same when we're adding fractions. Good job, Hannah.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to redo these 2 problems, Hannah. This time you're going to have total control, but we're going to have a different rule. Before we do these, we're going to take out 1 purple and 1 red bear, okay? And then we're going to redo these problems,
Okay.
all right?
So the first question is, what is the probability of pulling out a yellow bear?
Okay. Well, I see 3 yellow bears, so 1, 2, 3, and the total is 3 plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 3 out of 16.
Okay, so Hannah, do you remember what we said? We're going to take out 1 red and 1 purple bear. So would that change your total if you take out 1 red and 1 purple bear before we recount?
Oh, I didn't move them. I forgot. That's what it
Exactly.
was.
So let's retry that one. If we take out 1 red and 1 purple,
Okay.
now what we're going to do is we're going to say again, what's the probability of finding a yellow bear?
Okay. I still see 3 yellow bears, so I'm
Okay.
going to keep that. But then I'll count the total again. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 3 out of 14? Yep.
So now let's look at those answers on paper. So you had 3 yellow, which you pointed out so nicely, Hannah, is the same exact total yellow from before. But this time, the denominator is 14 instead of 16. So all you did was subtract 2 from the denominator before because we took out 2 of the total. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. So we're going to try the next question again. And
Okay.
this time, we're going to keep in mind that we still don't have that red and we still don't have that purple.
Okay.
So,
Keep them.
what is the probability of pulling out a red and a purple now? A red or a purple.
A red or a purple. Okay, so last time I counted the reds and the purples together. So 1, 2, 3, 4 reds, 1 purple. So that's 5 reds or purples out of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 5 out of 14.
So you got 5 out of 14. So how did that change from the 5 out of 14 and the 7/16 from before? What do you notice that's different?
Well, I see that the numerator and the denominator are both 2 less.
Yeah, exactly. So why would that? Why is that different? Do you know?
Well, I took out 1 red and 1 purple,
Mhm.
and that changed my total number, I know, because the first time I did it wrong. So it made it 2 less in the total the
Mhm.
second time. And then, so it took out 1 red and 1 purple, which is what I was trying to figure out. So then that also took out 2 from the numerator.
Exactly.
Perfect.
So today we worked on a little bit of probability again, and we learned that if you have the word "or" when you're picking between 2 colors, what do?
You count them together.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to add them together.
And keep in mind some of the strategies we use, such as writing them out. You can cross out when you take out bears if you don't have manipulatives to help you actually see it.
So right now we're going to pass out a worksheet, and everyone can go to their own desks and work on these different bear problems, and we're going to hand out a couple to every student. All right?
Okay.
All right. Nice job,
Nice
Hannah.
job.
Thank
Class.
you.